So here is the gray rock response for when you're living with the narcissist, when y'all live together in the same house. This is really tailored for boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife. I'm put like this. It's tailored for couples. So if you are in a relationship with this person, and remember I told you this course is for anyone who's in a relationship. So this is why I'm talking about relationship purposes. Okay, so when living with a narcissist, using the gray rock method can help minimize their control over you and reduce conflict. Here are some examples of gray rock responses tailored for various situations that may arise when you're sharing your living environment. So these is just examples, okay? And keep in mind that it's going to probably be completely different from your situation, but if you see some similarity where you can kind of use it, just get yourself in a mindset that you're going to be boring to the narcissist. That's what the whole gray rock method is really about. All right? You want to lose their interest. You don't want them to keep having interest in you. Also, with the gray rock method, if they choose to go out and have a relationship with someone else, let them. And I say that because it'll help you get them to move on. And hopefully they will move on. But don't stay in a relationship when they are with somebody else. Use that as your excuse to bounce, all right? Let them. So anyways, let's go. So, narcissist. Why didn't you clean the kitchen? You're so lazy. So we're talking about daily interaction, just regular stuff, right? They just interacting with you. You, gray rock response. I'll do it later. You see how you didn't even say anything about the laziness? They threw it in there, but you didn't respond to it. You ignored it. And all you said was, I'll do it later. You didn't come up with an excuse on why you didn't clean it. You didn't try to explain yourself why you didn't clean the kitchen. You just, I'll do it later. That's exactly what you got to do. Don't go into details, okay? Keep it to yourself. Okay, you can go and vent about it to your friend or something. Like, girl, let me tell you something. I didn't even respond to that. I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer. Oh, yeah. Okay, so narcissist. What do you want for dinner tonight? Oh, he's trying to be nice, okay? You, gray rock response. Anything is fine. See? He's trying to be nice now. This is that love bombing devaluation. He's going to go up and down with this. Up and down. Love bomb you, devaluate you. Love bomb you, devaluate you. And your response is going to stay the same. You're not going to change. You're going to be neutral, okay? Narcissist. Why are you always so quiet? Don't you have anything to say? You, gray rock response. Not really. It's like, okay, still ain't talking. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying. So let's talk about emotional manipulation. This is some more stuff, okay? So narcissist, you never appreciate anything I do for you. I have heard this one before. You, gray rock response. I see. Narcissist. I can't believe you messed this up again. What's wrong with you? You, gray rock response. I'll try to do better. Narcissist. You're always making me look bad in front of others. You, gray rock response. I didn't realize that. Now let's talk about conversation about your personal life. Now, the narcissist is trying to get all into your personal life, trying to get some more information, get you to react some more. Maybe I can get her to talk if I ask her about her day. Let's see. What did you do at work today? That's the narcissist. You, Gray Rock response. Just the usual. Over time, this become fun. I'm going to tell you that. You do this a lot. Instead of it being exhausting, it'll become fun to you. Treat it like a game. That way it won't become overwhelming to you. But you're going to have to do this all the time, I'm telling you, until you get rid of them. Until they are out of your life, all right? And they have been gone for a period of 2 years. You don't want to try this again. I mean, you don't want to go back to your regular self. They're gone out of your life, and then, 2 months pass or whatever. You haven't seen them, and then all of a sudden they show back up on the 4th month, and then you back to your old self. And then they're going to go back to their old self, too, because not enough time has passed. You want a significant amount of time to pass by. Then you have worked on yourself, okay, to where you have the strength to be able to handle whatever that come your way by them if you see them again, okay? So, narcissists, what do you have planned for the weekend? You, Gray Rock response. Not sure yet. Narcissists, did you hear about what happened to our neighbors? Isn't that crazy? You, Gray Rock response. Yes, it is. That's it. You don't say nothing else, okay? So now let's talk about doing an argument. Let's say you got to a point where you cannot, they're picking arguments with you. Now they want to really, really have an argument with you because they're frustrated that you're not giving them what they have been trying to get from you. So let's do this. Let's talk about that. How you gonna do and how you gonna respond, okay? So the narcissist, you always think you're right. Can't you admit that you're wrong? You, Gray Rock response, maybe. Narcissist, you never listen to me. You're so selfish. You, Gray Rock response, okay. Narcissist, you run everything. This is all your fault. You, Gray Rock response. All right. Now, here are some general questions and conversation that you might have with the narcissist, okay? So, the narcissist come to you and say, what do you think about this outfit? You, Gray Rock response. It's nice. Of course, they're going to try to go into some details or whatever. Don't go into details with them. Just, it's nice. And they continue. It's nice. And they still, it's nice. And they might go change. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Narcissist, what should we watch tonight? Should we watch a movie? You, Gray Rock response. Sure. Don't roll your eyes. I did that, but don't roll your eyes. Don't give emotions. You just, sure. So, here's another one. What do you want to do for your birthday? You, Gray Rock response. Anything is fine. So here are some tips for living with a narcissist using the Gray Rock response. You want to maintain emotional detachment, okay? That's what you want to do. Stay calm and neutral. Do not show any emotion, any emotional reactions, whether it's positive or negative. Don't show it. Don't be like, don't do it, okay? Don't show it. You also want to be consistent. So consistency is crucial. Ensure that your responses remain bland and uninterested over time. Bland and uninteresting. Bland and uninteresting. Keep that in your mind. Bland and uninteresting. You want to be boring to them, okay? So prepare for resistance, though. I'm going to let you know that. They're going to try you. So be ready for the narcissist to escalate their behavior initially. They might try harder to get a reaction from you. You want to have self-care and you want support. You want to make sure that while you're living with the narcissist, I want you to know that it can be very exhausting. All right, make sure you get support and you have a great support system together, and you want to engage in self-care activities, maintaining your well-being. You want to make sure that you are taking care of your mental and your emotional and your physical health. That's why exercise is very important. Okay, when you exercise, you release endorphins, which helps you get that feel good feeling, which is like dopamine. It makes you just feel good inside, and it gets your blood flowing and your circulation of the blood and your heart pumping. And you can also get your body right and start looking good, ready for your real person that's supposed to come into your life, that good person who gonna appreciate you. We will talk about that throughout the course. Later on in the course, we'll actually talk about when you are ready to re-enter into a relationship after you have healed from the narcissistic relationship. We'll talk about that later on, okay, in the course. I think that's week 10 or 11. I think it's week 10. But anyway, we'll talk about that. Anyways, you want to set boundaries. So even with the Great Rock Method, setting and maintaining boundaries is important. Be clear about what is acceptable and what isn't. Even if you communicate it in a monotone voice, this is not acceptable. Okay? Anyways, you also want to monitor your safety. Safety is very important. So if the situation becomes threatening or abusive, prioritize your self-care. You want to prioritize safety and seek professional help from authority, all right? And you might need to seek shelter or something. So just be careful, all right? So using the Great Rock Method while living with a narcissist can help you protect your emotional well-being by making you less interesting to them and reducing their attempts to manipulate you. Remember, it's essential to balance this strategy with self-care and seek external support when needed. Outside help, seek it, all right? So tomorrow is going to be day 3, and we're going to talk about understanding the necessity of change, why it is necessary to change.